kralkoor is just a Kashmiri word for the women or the females belonging to the potter class who used to do the pottery, जिसको कश्मीरी में क्राल कहते हैं, and koor is girl. I gave this name to myself just to give the identity to that sector. If your passion is not letting you sleep, then it's your passion. If you are saying this is my passion and then you are gode bech ke sona, then sorry, it's not your passion. It's like you are copying something, or just for the others. Okay, I know what is your inbuilt thing. If you don't grab it, you can't get it. So just never give up on it. Whatever happens, never give up, because your passion is your dream is yours. It's not his or hers. Most important thing, the passion should be morally and ethically correct. Rest is okay.
Welcome all of you to the live session of Take One Digital Network, and I'm your host Nishtha Mahajan. Again, we have a very beautiful and wonderful guest with us, who is popularly known as kralkoor, and her name is Saima Shafi, who's not just a potter, she's an engineer and a motivational speaker. So welcome, ma'am, to the Insta Live.
Thank you so much, Nishtha, again, and not this engineer and all. Fine, these are the feathers in your cap, but at the end we are all humans, different with different qualities. So thank you so much for this warm welcome.
So, ma'am, there's so many people, they don't know what is kralkoor. So if you can brief us, what exactly is kralkoor?
If you want to know the technical term, then I will say kralkoor is just a Kashmiri word for the women or the females belonging to the potter class who used to do the pottery, जिसको कश्मीरी में क्राल कहते हैं, and koor is girl, but I'm a woman, but because they are called kralkoor, so I gave this name to myself just to give the identity to that sector. It's the technical term, right? Another term for kralkoor is a very strong woman who is, you can say, a fearless, who has stood up against all the odds of society and who's there for everyone who wants to stand up against the society.
So that's a wonderful thing, ma'am. Of course, as an artist, it's a wonderful thing that you are following your passion as an artist. So, ma'am, when and how did you start your journey as a kral? And were you always inclined towards pottery making?
Nishtha, actually, it's been now quite many people who follow me, they know about it, but many who don't. It was like, inclination towards art is something that is inbuilt, that is God gift, and it was from the beginning of life. It's not something that came all of a sudden. But yes, to follow that instinct and see from, are you getting to the right way? Because there were very art forms I was inclined to. I know many things other than pottery. I had started candle making when I was in 8th standard. I made my candles at my home, and my mom was like, wow. So I know stitching, I know crochet, I know cooking, I know, any waste material you throw, I don't throw that. I reuse that. I always had that thing. Painting, sketching, whatever you say, I used to pick up. I know the rifle, I was an NCC cadet, so मैंने rifle तक चलाई है. So towards the journey, I realized that I wanted to be a potter. So I chose it, and there were few incidents. I met potters and I got to know about their stories. So I thought there needs someone to stand up for themselves, for them, because their story and mine was kind of correlating, and I could get it, how it feels. So I thought, why not? If I'm not belonging to that caste, that doesn't mean that I can't give that name to myself. Nobody has given a copyright to any caste, I can take any caste anytime. So I took this name, and yes, this is how my journey began.
So that means you always had inclination towards an artistic field since your childhood, like you said.
Yes.
So, ma'am, how did you become famous as kralkoor?
See, I never knew that I'll be famous. Honestly speaking, I never knew anything about the social media. I never knew anything about the world, what is happening around and all. Because when you are into government sector and you are serving in those old offices and all, so you get kind of used to those files and all, and you don't have any other life, because it's not college or something, you at the evening you gel up with the people and all. So when you are into job, you kind of get, and most of when you are an engineer, that too civil, that too you have a field, so it's like a 24/7 kind of a job I was doing. And I was just hoping that I can do something for this sector. So first I pick up the name. Just one person came to me and he was like, my friend knows you, and she told me that you are doing pottery, and nobody, no, I have not seen women doing pottery. I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. So he was like, where? I said, at my home. Why? You have that wheel? Are you from this Kumhar family? I was like, no, no, I'm not from Kumhar, but I have, got of the equipments from outside. And he was so excited. Later I got to know that he was from media. I was not knowing, and later I got to know he was from Greater Kashmir, and he did a story. And when he asked me questions normally, and I was like, okay, yeah, this, I did this. Then he was like, okay, what is the name of your this venture? I was clueless that time. I didn't have an Insta page also. And he was like, if I'll tag you, I'll put up your story. So what to tag? I said, okay, I need to have a page. I said, yes. And then I kind of decided, and he was like, yes, this is something. How can you get it? Because I want to stand up for them. And I just made that Instagram page at that very right point, and there was a story, and it was like an overnight sensation. And then rest is the history.
Definitely, rest is history. Now everyone knows you by the name of Kralkoor. That's a wonderful thing, ma'am. So, ma'am, like you said, you are an engineer and you're working as a civil engineer.
Yes.
So, how do you balance your time with your work and your passion with pottery?
Right now, I hadn't live with you, but I just came from I have a studio just outside my house in my backyard. So I was doing my work. So evening time, even till late hours, I spend time with pottery. I guess spending 5-6 hours, I can easily, because there is no evening life or night life in Kashmir, particularly for women. It's not there. So what to do? You can use your time. So yeah, daytime it's for your office, and evening time it's for my passion, and definitely my holidays, my Sundays, or whatever it is, it's for pottery only.
That means you have divided your timings. So
Yes.
that's a wonderful thing, that you're following your passion also and you're following your work life also.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
So, ma'am, like it's very difficult to ask an artist to tell about their best work, but still, I would want to know, what is that best piece of yours that you've made till now?
Honestly, I can't. But yes, I have made small kangris. I can't make a big one. Because there are too many skilled people involved in that, and that will take me like many years to come that level. Because there are artists who have spent years into this field, and I'm just a newborn in this field, so there will be definitely a huge difference. But creating the miniatures of the same, it has given me like, okay, at least I am kind of something creating from the Kashmiri culture, which people are taking overseas, and that gives me like inner peace. So yes, I can say that miniature kangris and jajirs, yes, that's my one of the favorites.
Okay, so ma'am, for the layman who don't know how the work of pottery is done, so if you can brief us the process of making pottery and how much time does it take for you to make one piece?
Pottery is very, very, it takes a lot of patience, and it's a very slow work. Like you have to start with finding the right clay, and then processing the clay. Many potters who are, traditional potters, they process the clay and they make the clay. But being in the modern pottery studio, I purchase the processed clay, and that saves me some kind of a time out of that. But then you have to prepare the clay, then wedging, then making on the wheel or the slab. It takes like a day or so to make something. Then it takes few days to dry it up, then it takes few days to glaze it, then it takes few days to in the clean, you say, where you fire it, and then it takes another some days to come out and all. So yeah, it's like a week or so for few products. Yes.
So definitely it's a long
Yeah.
process and it requires a lot of patience.
Yes, yes, yes. It requires. Yes.
So ma'am, how can, because I know that you learned pottery in Bengaluru, right? Because you did
Yes.
not find any pottery making in Delhi itself, and not even in Kashmir or Jammu. So
There is in
how
Delhi,
can
but
some,
my timing was that time, you know, good with the Bangalore one. That's why I chose Bangalore, and I had never been to Bangalore, so I was like, Delhi is something, you know, if you on and off, you are in Delhi. So why not Bangalore? So I chose Bangalore. Kashmir, till now also nobody teaches the modern art form, except if I get some time, I try to teach people. Otherwise, nobody has still the glazing concept. There is no glazing concept here. So yeah.
so if any of our viewers are watching you and somebody wants to get in touch with you to learn pottery, how can they do that?
They can directly DM me, but as I was out and I was on, it's kind of a spiritual journey and some transformations. I'm spending some much time with myself out of, you know, because last year I taught some and then it was like a distraction, because I have not chosen this profession for earning money. I've chosen this profession to give it a fame and uh, to give the due credit to those who were, you know, actually relating to that, to this sector, and for my peace of mind. So orientation is not that, but yes, if anybody wants to learn, inshallah I will be having a very traditional village kind of a pottery studio. I want that, and they can DM me. Inshallah, I'll be telling them how to, you know, be in touch and how to learn.
So ma'am, what message do you have for people who want to follow their passion?
See, if your passion is not letting you sleep, then it's your passion. If you are saying this is my passion and then you are gode bech ke sona, then sorry, it's not your passion. It's like you are copying something, or you know, just for the others. Okay, I know, you know, someone will be like, I have seen many are going on these days for adventure trekkings and cycling. For some that is like a passion, you know, they are mad about it, and it's like they can do anything they can. Some are like just to become the hero or heroine. Okay, I too want to. So it's like, if really it's your cup of tea, you are really, you know, something that keeps you awake, then never leave it. That is your only real treasure. You can get anything in your life, if you follow, you can have, but what is your inbuilt thing? If you don't grab it, you can't get it. So just never give up on it. Whatever happens, never give up, and believe in yourself always.
Yes, so the key to success is to believe in yourself and never give up.
And never take mashwara from those, advices from those who don't have that passion what you have, because your passion is your dream is yours, it's not his or hers. So please, even if they are your family members, make them understand, but never give up for them. And yes, there is most important thing, the passion should be morally and ethically correct. Rest is okay.
That's a good thing. It should be morally and ethically correct.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, how can we buy your ceramics? Do you have any website or do you sell it organically?
You just DM me. If I by chance see the message, it will be yours. Yeah, you
That
can
means
direct
it's
message.
just we direct message you and we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
just. So, do you customize special pieces
Yes, I do.
according to the
I do
customers'
customize.
views?
Yes, I do. I do.
To all the viewers who want to get the customizations done, they should definitely message ma'am and get their hands on the pottery
Thank you.
and take pottery to the next level, of course, that you are doing, ma'am. So that's a wonderful thing.
I hope so. I'm doing something. It's just a
Definitely, you
beginning.
are good.
No, it's just a beginning. There's a lot. It's a very vast field, actually. It's like you can spend your entire life, still you will be like you're a beginner. So I just want as much as time I can give, and I just every day I make something new. It's like the one thing I have made, I don't repeat it unless it's an order, because I want to try things on, you know, different colors, different forms, different things, because I feel today I'm there, maybe tomorrow I'm not there. So I should be going, obviously. It's like when I go from this world, there should be one thing left undone. So every day there should be another goal for you. You should live every day with a new goal. So yeah, that's for me for pottery.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for talking to us.
Thank you.
I
I
wish
hope
you all the best.
I hope it was worth for you to spend time with me, and thank you so
It
much.
was wonderful. It was wonderful to talk to you, ma'am. To tell the people about your journey,
Thank you
and
so much.
you are doing a wonderful job. Thank you so much for connecting with us.
Thank you. Take care.
You too, ma'am.
Okay. Allah Hafiz. Bye.